Hello, and welcome to a quick and dirty guide to red teaming, how to use positive feedback with issues that arise during group work. The objective of this video is to learn how we can use a modified red team practice along with positive intent to resolve issues that arise during group work. Obviously, red teaming is a very complicated process with lots of nuance, but we're going to very quickly overview today what red teaming is not and how to implement a fast red team process. We'll look at 6 steps, and we'll go through those steps one by one together. Briefly, the 6 steps include: hear them out, assume positive intent, recognize the work, share the concern, invite collaboration, and know when to move on. Probably the most important of our fundamentals is to understand what red teaming is not. Red teaming is not a blanket license to criticize or a chance to relitigate, to argue for points or ideas which have been rejected by the team in favor of others. It's not a chance to make personal attacks or to evangelize, to try and convert people to your favorite particular belief or point of view. It's not a waste of time, and most importantly, when done properly, red teaming is not a burden. It's a process which can help everyone better understand the quality of the work being produced. In the next several minutes, we're going to quickly cover how to implement a fast red team process. We're going to address when, how, and why to red team. When. You red team after a report out, and only with a full or largely full team represented. How? You use targeted and specific feedback designed to address areas of concern, and you use the positive intent model, which we'll explain as well. And why? Red teaming is a priceless gift. It gives you a second opinion and can help reduce the impact of groupthink or unchallenged assumptions in your work. Step 1. Hear them out. It's important when you are providing red team responses that you listen actively, carefully, and fully. If necessary, take notes and make sure that your thoughts are organized and complete before you respond. Try not to interrupt or guess where your presenter is going, but wait until you have all of the information before you respond. Step 2. Assume positive intent. This can be a difficult step for some people. Always assume that the person presenting you with information has come to the project wanting to do their best work. No one intentionally produces bad material. We would never accuse someone of this, but sometimes our criticisms take the attacking tone that, well, obviously I would never have presented this idea. Take a step back. If you can't figure out why someone thought this was their best option, you are probably not understanding their point of view. Step 3. Recognize the work. It helps to restate the point that's been made to make sure you understand what the group has decided before you offer feedback. This can help eliminate misunderstandings that lead to pointless arguments when two people or two groups don't understand what it is they are disagreeing about. Step 4. Share the concern. This is not where you point out errors, mistakes, or problems. You identify an issue, and I want you to use this language. My concern is, and state a possible misunderstanding or error that you have spotted in the material. This is not a chance for you to tell someone why they are wrong. Step 5. Invite collaboration. This is the most important step in effective red team use. Rather than provide a solution or suggest a change, use this language. What can we do to address, and then restate your concern? This offers the person who made the original presentation an opportunity to share their thoughts or feelings about how they arrived at that process or other possibilities they considered. If they are unable to address and you have a suggestion, you can offer it, but only after you've invited collaboration. Step 6. Know when to move on. This can be the most challenging step for some individuals and some teams. Sometimes there is no solution that can be found to address an issue which satisfies all parties. It is the nature of limited time and limited resources that not every problem will have a solution. Sometimes all we can do is note the concern and move on. Most importantly, when your team leaders tell you it's time to move on, let red teaming go. We've had our say, we've collaborated, and we need to move on. And now to recap. On our project, we're going to use an abbreviated form of red team. We're going to use this to check our work and make sure that we've spotted possible issues. We're going to use this process in a structured way under the guidance of our team leaders. We're going to use positive intent to help focus the process and ensure a respectful collaboration. And finally, we agree that not all issues have solutions in the time frame available to us. We will do our best to note those problems and move on. Thank you very much for sharing your time, and we hope this has been helpful as you endeavor to understand the red teaming process as it will be used on our project.